When thinking of Switzerland, you might picture the majestic Alps, crystal clear lakes, fine cheeses, and delicious chocolates. But you might also think of money. For every 80,000 people in Switzerland, there is one billionaire, making the country the third highest in the world in terms of billionaire density. It ranks only behind Luxembourg and Hong Kong, where the ratio of individuals with net worths of at least 10 digits is even higher. Swiss residents are also among the wealthiest in the world, with an average net worth of nearly $700,000, surpassing both the United States and Hong Kong. The distribution of income in this country has remained relatively stable for decades, with the gap between the rich and the poor being smaller than in the United States and other countries. So what has turned this peaceful land into a magnet that attracts and retains the super rich? And how does such extreme wealth affect the rest of Swiss society? Let's explore the factors that have shaped this Swiss billionaire phenomenon. According to 2022 statistics, Switzerland had around 110 billionaires with a combined net worth of $338 billion. This figure is much higher than other super-rich hubs such as Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and the United Arab Emirates. Among the wealthiest residents of the country are Gerard Wertheimer, co-owner of the Chanel brand, the heirs of IKEA founder Ingvar Kamprad, and the founders of the giant domestic healthcare group Roche. One of the reasons Switzerland attracts the super rich is its political stability and policy of neutrality. This means that wealthy individuals can trust their assets will remain safe from any sudden changes in leadership or policy. This country also benefits from an attractive tax system, with low rates for both businesses and individuals, giving Switzerland a competitive advantage over other locations. Tax considerations are an important part of the equation for wealthy individuals. The majority of the income earned by ultra-wealthy individuals does not come from labor, but tends to be capital income or capital gains from the companies they own. And in Switzerland, there is no capital gains tax on financial assets. This means that Swiss residents are not taxed on the profits they earn from selling an asset that has appreciated in value, such as real estate or stocks. And although there is no capital gains tax, Switzerland is one of the few European countries with a wealth tax. But it is set at a relatively low level, ranging from 0.1% to 1.1% of an individual's net worth. That tax is collected by each canton or region at varying rates, and Switzerland has as many as 26 cantons. The cantons are responsible for everything not delegated to the federal government or to the municipalities. Thus, each canton can shape its own financial policies independently, though there are still certain federal laws they must comply with. The cantons compete with each other to attract more residents. They have many ways to create a competitive edge, such as setting different wealth tax rates. Some cantons keep taxes lower to draw in more people. But all cantons must also adhere to the nationwide federal laws to ensure they do not exceed the limits permitted by law. Switzerland also benefits from a strong Swiss franc, which helps reduce the cost of imported goods and services while simultaneously increasing the prices of Swiss exports. The country's currency has gradually strengthened over the past decades, reaching parity with the euro while maintaining its value against the strong US dollar. People are also not overly concerned about significant currency depreciation here, partly due to political stability, a strong legal framework, and robust institutions. Switzerland is also considered a top business destination, with world-class financial services, pharmaceuticals, and chemicals. This place is also home to major business institutions such as the World Economic Forum, which is renowned for bringing together global business leaders at its annual event in Davos. Switzerland's banking industry built its reputation throughout the 20th century as a place that protects privacy and anonymity, making it an especially attractive location for wealthy individuals to store cash and potentially avoid taxes. However, following the global financial crisis and the collapse of several major Swiss banks, such as Credit Suisse, the industry was forced to improve its operations and require greater transparency from its clients. However, it still maintains its position as a leading asset management center. Historically, Swiss banks helped wealthy individuals evade taxes in other countries. However, they have since had to abandon that business model and are working to eliminate it, as international regulations have become increasingly stringent. This shift is occurring in the context of governments facing increasing pressure to curb the ultra-wealthy, while many ordinary citizens continue to struggle with the cost of living crisis. A 2024 Oxfam report shows that the combined wealth of the world's 5 richest individuals more than doubled, rising from $405 billion in 2020 to $869 billion in 2023, while 5 billion people around the world have become poorer. And to reduce the wealth gap among the population in Switzerland, they have gradually made changes. No longer focusing solely on assisting and developing the wealthy, they have had to become appealing and attractive to all citizens across different social strata, providing opportunities for young people and lower-skilled workers to grow. To date, the functioning of the labor market and the education system here ensures that even those in lower social strata earn a good income, and these mechanisms have operated very effectively for a long time. This is likely one of the key factors that gives Switzerland a more balanced social structure across classes, allowing the country to consistently rank high in livability and social cohesion, making it one of the most desirable places to live in the world. What would you think if one day you could move to Switzerland and live in such an attractive country? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video interesting and helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel to join us in upcoming videos.